fucking insane. Fa la 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 la. Fuck.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Deck the Halls once again. I know I say that every time, but I just like to give you guys a good, warm, hearty Christmas welcome each time. Well, I guess you can see that I'm holding this. Jingle All The Way, the Family Fun Edition. Yeah, this is a pretty awesome movie. It's got comedy, it's got a little bit of action, it's got a little bit of Schwarzenegger. Just got pretty much a little bit of everything. All around a really awesome Christmas gift. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to review Jingle All The Way. The movie stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. He plays a guy named Howard, and he's just your standard run-of-the-mill mattress salesman. He's got a son, and he's constantly putting his son on the back burner, you know. He's constantly missing his karate championships. He's just never there, basically. Arnold, or Howard if you prefer, him and Jamie are talking, you know, one night after. Basically just misses his karate championship. Shows up at the very end, basically. The film obviously stars yours truly, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper! Check it out, it's Beavis and Butthead. And then you got Jake Lloyd, the same kid that was in Phantom Menace, Star Wars. They're having a heart-to-heart moment in the room. Jamie's kind of rebellious, you know, kind of letting his dad have it at this point, you know, and Arnold's all getting all sentimental. It's kind of funny. He basically is just laying it down on him and telling him, you know, you're never there, Dad. And anyways, after he says this funny ass line, check it out, Jamie, this is pretty cool. Picks up the belt that Jamie got and he ties it around his head. He starts doing like kung fu moves around the room. He tells him that the only way that he can really make up his Christmas to him in his child eyes is if he gets him the Turbo Man action figure. They just started launching this figure. You know, they got this giant Turbo Man figure that talks and does all this shit, and he wants it. Howard goes to sleep. He goes upstairs to go to sleep, like later on that night. The mom basically reminds him that the kid wanted it, and he like lies or something and says that he got it already. Essentially, he doesn't have the toy at all. So now the rest of the movie is basically just him on this fucking wild goose chase. These fucking little elves inside this factory that he fights. Insane fucking journey and adventure just to get the Turbo Man action figure. Okay, and we also see the mailman Myron, played by the one and only Sinbad. Yeah, you know that dude, Sinbad, first kid. He was in that show A Different World. Myron and Howard basically like having this competing like match to fucking get the Turbo Man action figure because both of their kids want it. All the while all this shit's happening, you know, old Phil Hartman, yeah, you might know me from other shows like Don't Ever Fuck Santa Claus on Christmas. You know, it was that guy, Phil Hartman, and he's like snaking on Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife the entire film. It's kind of trippy. There's a really funny line whenever he says, "Put that cookie down!" It's just like, he can't go through a movie without saying something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And now it's time for the Wintertainment Parade. Yeah, that's right. And you know what? The one and only Turbo Man's gonna be there. And you know Jamie's gotta go see that shit. Howard is MIA. You know what I'm saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger is missing in action. And I know that Chuck Norris was in Missing in Action, but fuck it, it worked. Somehow Arnold Schwarzenegger ends up in the Turbo Man costume, and he's like a part of the parade, like of the show somehow. The dude gets knocked out. I don't remember how it happens. He might have even knocked the dude out just so he can get into the suit. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Turbo Man. He's on the float, you know, he's just like waving at everybody and doing the like standard "I'm on a float" kind of thing. This announcer guy, and he's like, Turbo Man is gonna select one lucky kid in the audience for a free Turbo Man action figure or some shit like that, and they bring it out, and it's like this giant one. It looks badass, you know, and you know any kid would love to have that, especially if that was like the Spider-Man or like a real life thing, you know, and kids were all about it. you'd love to have you a fucking Turbo Man, especially like a fucking like 14-inch Turbo Man that talks and like shoot shit. Of course, you know Howard's gonna pick his son. He sees Jamie in the audience and he's like, Jamie! Sinbad comes in dressed up like the evil villain. Is chasing Jamie, and Jamie's like climbing on this fucking thing really high up in the air, and he's got like the Turbo Man in his backpack. He's hanging pretty damn high, like, over the middle of the street. And Sinbad's just trying to grab it, you know, he's trying as hard as just to get it so he can give it to his kid. He doesn't give a fuck about this kid or his life. It's so insane. Old Myron just didn't give a shit if that kid fell to his death as long as he got that action figure. That's pretty dark. Arnold Schwarzenegger figures out how to make the jetpack work on the Turbo Man costume, and he like flies up there and like spins around, does all this fucking crazy shit, and like goes into a flag, I feel like, or something. He like goes really low. And then he like flies up there, saves the kid, and then he flies down with Jamie, and that's like kind of whenever he reveals that it's him, you know what I'm saying? He's like, Jamie, it's me. Turbo Man is my fucking dad. After the lovey-dovey, heartfelt, gushy moment that you have, Jamie gives the toy, the Turbo Man action figure that he wanted so much, to Myron, like right before the police take him off. Pretty good movie, you know. At the end he finds out that his dad's Turbo Man, and it's kind of like everything's all better, you know. And he was at the parade the entire time when he thought that his dad missed it and he was missing it, you know, but he was actually there the entire time trying to get that doll for him. All around, very good movie. It had a really good story about a kid that just wanted to spend more time with his dad. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. Jingle All The Way, starring Jake Lloyd and the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger. Until next time, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Bye.